I'm just.
We're live.
I know.
We're live on Sunday.
Hi.
There we go. Here we go.
See? I'm over here. I'll be back.
She's there.
I'm okay.
She's here. Anyway, we tried connecting and we didn't connect, and then it was spinning and everything. We're back. Welcome to Kevin and Melanie TV.
Hi, Lucy, I'm home.
Keeping it magical. And we just thought we'd come in on. I think we're going to do this every weekend. Is that? Or it looks like it. But this is episode number 5.
You think we're gonna wait? You think we'll wait 7 more days?
We don't have to wait. We can come on whenever we want. It's a free country. But we are starting to build up our videos and everything else, and it was amazing. I think we're over 260 followers, or 270,
280 something, I think.
Or 80.
Almost.
Yeah, I don't know.
Coming up on 300.
It's pretty fast because it's only been like a week, and we do appreciate people coming on. And I did do a global event yesterday, and the guy that ran that said that I did a really good job, and he actually watched our video from yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've been getting a little exposure there. So she's kind of so proud of me. But I just don't understand, because she was hitting it earlier. She's done this several times. She's hitting it earlier for me to take the trash out, and then I go and take the trash out, and then she comes with me, and I'm like, if it was, I don't get it. But it was nice having the company because it was cold. But it's really cold out, isn't it?
It is cold outside, but you got the heater kicking in here. Woo! So it ain't cold in here.
I got it set on 74.
That's hot for a heater.
That's hot. She's dressed for summertime. I'm dressed for wintertime. You can put more clothes on. I don't want to take no more off. Or something like that. But anyway, we thought we'd come on and tell you it's really cold in Florida. So if you're coming here to warm up, it's useless right now. I think the temperature was
not
like 40 in the 40s
today. I don't think.
But in Florida, the 40s feel like 32 up north.
Like hypothermia.
But if you guys are getting snow, we don't envy you. You can keep your snow. Why did we set this up? That's what we wanted to come on and talk about. Why did we set up this thing that we got going? This Keeping It Magical, this website, and so we kind of talked about that. And I've written for over 3 years, and so is she. Isn't she cute?
This was a request,
and anyway,
I'm still trying to figure out exactly if it looks like a helicopter or.
I think it's
Sure.
I think it's pretty. It's 50ish, but anyway, she's written and I've written, and it is the promoter work. It is to promote a
lifestyle, an attitude,
a positive lifestyle. I think how you should treat your relationships.
How you should treat yourself.
Yeah, but we do. We treat each other with a lot of respect. We noticed that we said something about not having a TV, and you think we'd be bored by now? We don't get bored, really. We
have TV.
I'm not going to tell you everything we do, but we find ways of occupying our time.
Yeah, you didn't know I had OCD until after we got married, right?
Yeah, she didn't know. I didn't know that. They didn't warn me about all the things. Her mom was like, "Yeah, go ahead and marry my daughter. You'd be a great man. You guys are just beautiful together." And I think she did that so maybe she'd have some more free time.
Whatever.
But I don't mind because I like spending time with her. So
neither one of us ever really watched TV before, anyway, did we?
I wish you'd come to work with me tomorrow and keep it warm.
I know, I want to.
No, you don't. It's going to be cold. But yeah, I'm going back to work tomorrow, and it's going to be cold out tomorrow, and so I'm not looking forward to that. But we are feeling better. the medication seems to be working that we're doing, which is a chloroquine and
Ivermectin.
ivermectin,
Ivermectin. However you want to say it. It's cool.
And then there's one more.
Z-Pack or Ziclophere.
Yeah, the Z-Pack afterwards, after the hydroxychloroquine, whatever.
It's not chlorophyll. We don't know.
Yeah, chlorophyll. It's not chlorophyll.
Chloroform.
It's not chloroform. It's chloroquine or something like
Yes.
that. Chloroquine. I'm getting them. I just can't pronounce them all, but she could does a better job with that.
Maybe.
But that's part of why we're starting the website, and I know what it's like to sit around and look for something to smile about or look for something to be happy about, and people commented on our videos. They love seeing us together. I think it does. It gives people hope that maybe they can find
don't give up.
Don't give up, but by the same token, I think we both we finally found each other for a reason, and that reason being we made ourselves into what we wanted to do at track. Mm-hmm. And I just didn't realize it was going to be that much of a reflection.
I mean, don't we look alike?
It was almost scary. I mean, it really is how much alike we are. We like just about everything, and that's scary.
It makes it easier. It does.
She even took the trash out with me, but I'm not sure why. But it's cold out there.
It's invigorating. It's invigorating. Perception is everything.
I could barely breathe. I was so cold when I got back inside. I was like, I was shivering and shaking. I mean, I was shaking. I was cold. I was cold. I don't have the winter clothes I used to when I lived up north.
But I also think that part of it is because the things that I was doing before we met and the things that you were doing, this is kind of a synthesis of those things, because I had my business and I was, I do the advocacy, but I had also been talking to friends and starting different groups and doing things to where I wanted to work with families and empowering people and just giving people back hope and letting people know that even when things aren't perfect, it can be okay. Like, happiness isn't a destination. Life isn't a race.
And I really have. I put myself out there for the last 3 years, hoping that by telling my story that I would inspire other people not to give up, not to quit, to keep on going, to work on yourself, to bring yourself into this world where you don't really depend on somebody else for your happiness, but somebody else can make your happiness a lot more. They can add to your happiness,
but they can add to your
happiness. Add to your happiness, absolutely.
They can't be the sole source of it.
It really is. It's been an amazing 10 weeks now. Has it been 10 weeks?
I lost count.
Since
just kidding.
Since that morning that I was just sitting here minding my own business, but
me.
Yeah, and then you messaged me on the phone, and then it was like I was just kind of under a spell. But it really is. I took a few notes because I wanted to tell you how honest and authentic we are with each other. And I think that's we act kind of crazy with each other sometimes. And I think that's just beautiful. We're not afraid to be ourselves with each other.
From day one, there's never been an attempt to impress each other. Of course you want to show you want to give your best, but you're not trying to be something that you're not, I'm not worried about if you see the real me and know the real me, whether or not you're gonna, oh my gosh, suddenly change your mind or not. It
was almost kind of crazy. It was like I did all this stupid stuff in my life, and if you can still love me after that, I'm like, yeah I can still love you after that.
I think it was probably It was probably
because
about
I
2
know that's
weeks.
stupid stuff too.
2 weeks. It was about the first 2 weeks that we knew each other. That I don't think you ever saw me with makeup on or wearing anything other than just like
No.
straight hot mess express. Like,
Yeah.
like I mean, if
There
I
was
brushed,
no filters.
if I brushed my hair, like it was a good day.
The first time I saw her makeup, I was like, "Wow, you look that good in makeup too."
You own dress. You actually own clothes that match. Oh my god.
But we really, truly haven't been apart since the day we met or
Haven't
got
wanted
together.
to.
have we?
Mm-mm.
We wouldn't know what to do, would we?
Go home. Come back home.
Go looking for each other. But I was worried about her the other day. She had her mom's car and looking for some stuff, and she's gone for like 2 hours. I'm like, finally, after I tried to be patient because I don't want to be like I'm controlling her or anything. And she finally, I messed her. I'm like, "Are you okay?"
I'm like, yes, I'm fine.
But that's really like saying I love you. You know, I'm just worried about you, and she knows that. So we take each other. I thought she was mad at me yesterday, but she wasn't. She was in there cooking me dinner, and she cleaned my tennis shoes and
put the shoestrings back in them for you. I
and she
mean,
does a lot of nice things for me, and I don't know. I just love her, but
I love you too.
I love but we do. We're I think we bring out the best in each other. And then that's how relationships should be. But I hope everybody's doing all right out there. I know it's cold. I don't know how it is up north, but if it's anything like it is down here, I know it's cold.
We're child free today. If we don't have our entertainment in the background.
Yeah, the little one took off for a couple days,
Yeah.
but
So
it's
eerily quiet at
we're
times.
bored.
Well, I mean, maybe not bored, but but I'm trying to. How did we have all those dishes and it was just me and you? I usually blame it on her. But
We
I
cooked
guess
breakfast
couldn't
this
do it today.
morning, and
we cooked breakfast.
well, she
I want to
cooked
hear. Tell me
breakfast.
about this.
I cut the potatoes up. I cut the potatoes up.
Okay. The second
And then I made lunch.
part of them. You did. You made lunch.
I made
Yes.
lunch. So, and we haven't had dinner yet. We're discussing that right now.
Yeah.
But I'd already
I'm
brushed.
thinking cheesecake.
I'd already brushed my teeth, so I didn't want to eat before we did our live video.
I like dessert for dinner.
Dinner,
I'm thinking cheesecake.
dessert for dinner.
I'm a grown woman.
And now then you wonder why I didn't love her so much. You got to feed me just healthy food though.
I have been feeding you healthy food.
I know she put out all this
I have
fruit.
oranges and peaches and grapes and apples and
There's everything.
I mean, all
There's-
kinds of
it's like a
stuff.
fruit display up there. But anyway, you guys have a great weekend. And if Kevin's not too tired after work one of these days during the week, we might come back on. But she might sneak on, I don't know, without me and start telling you guys about me in private.
that's another one of the things you do that every time you do it, it just makes me giggle when you're like, when you talk about yourself, you're like, well, Kevin, what are you doing, Kevin? Or, oh, Kevin, Mike, like.
Oh, like
because
I'm the only
I've
one
always-
that talks about
no,
myself.
because I've always done that. I've always been like, Melanie, really?
I came
like,
in-
what are you,
I came in
what
from
are
taking
you
a
thinking,
shower.
Melanie? And everybody's like, are you really talking to yourself and calling your own name? I'm like, yeah, I
she's
gotta
in
keep
there
myself
talking to
in
herself, too.
check.
But she talks to herself because I can't hear her all the time.
I mean,
That's true. And I talk to you because I talk to myself because I'm not usually not have anybody to listen.
I talk to inanimate objects because they don't argue back.
See, that's why we get along. We love you guys. Mwah. From our house.
To yours.
Thanks for watching our show again. It's episode number 5.
5.
Five.
5.
Yeah. And hopefully, I'm still waiting on the video that I did yesterday. It was a 4-hour deal with these global poets, but I really would like to see the video of the presentation I made because it's the first time I had ever done anything like that, and And I'm always looking for ways to improve.
Oh, and again, like we really would like for you guys to comment and tell us if there's anything that you want us to talk about, or any anything.
Like, how the hell did this
Topics.
happen?
I mean, concerns, questions. We may have some insight into it, and if we don't, we will tell you. You know what?
Ask her how
know,
she
we'll
wrote me in
out.
so quick, because she won't answer that one for me.
I just let it flow. I just let it flow.
You just let it flow, yeah.
I think I was the Virginia cheer Tom. That's all it was.
She put something in my drink, I think.
No, I was just the Virginia cheer Tom. It's because I said, just relax, take a deep breath.
We're not supposed to kiss when we're having coronavirus, but I don't care. Love you guys. Have a great weekend. Bye. Wave goodbye.